Been around the world and I've been player hated. I don't know, and I don't know why. Why they want us faded. I don't know why they hate us. Is it the ladies? Or we ride Mercedes? Baby. That shit fire. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Anyways, man, let's talk, man. Let's talk about how unfair life could be and how short life is. But let's talk about it from the perspective of self-reflection instead of pointing the fingers. Because yes, life is unfair. I just seen a poster said, it's not about life being unfair, it's about you basically. And I agree, but at the same time, I disagree because, perfect example, LeBron James or Master P's son is colder than LeBron James' son. Master P's son might not get drafted. LeBron James' son got drafted mainly because he's LeBron James' son. Let's be real about it. I don't see the talent, dog. This guy's worth drafting. And I'm not hating. I'm just being honest. Master P's son, to me, looks better. And he might not get drafted. But if that wasn't LeBron James' son, he would not got drafted, man. Let's stop the cap. Where do you see it when you look at the tape that, oh shit, draft this dude? Stop it. That right there is unfair, right? But Master P's son got arms and legs. He got a heart, meaning I'm not going to give up. I'm still going to go hard, but treat everything like my first project. So he still has opportunity, even though he might get drafted off of the strength that he's Master P's son too. That's very possible, but it's a stronger possibility that Bronny is going to get drafted before Master P's son, because LeBron James is a legend basketball player and Master P is not. You know what I mean? If we was talking about music, then this would be a whole different script. If we was talking about music, then Master P's son would have the edge, more than likely. However, it doesn't matter who has the edge in life. And I'm not saying that life isn't unfair. I'm not that person that's going to tell you, well, life ain't, or life is fair. It's just you know, you just got to do this and do that. Life is unfair. Some people don't have legs. Some people don't have arms. You know, some women don't have long hair. I ain't going to say long hair. Some women don't have hair, or they don't look as good as the next woman. Or some men ain't tall and whatever the women like, or whatever. Some people don't look as good as the next versus what people like in the world and shit. It's not fair, right? But we can make the best of what we got, man. We can make the best of what we got. That's the good thing about it. You know, the opportunity is always there. As long as we're breathing, as long as we got a heart, as long as we got legs, arms, and shit like that. Yeah, okay, I get it. Now let me get, okay, the life is unfair. You know, that's the sympathy that I'm having in this video. But now we still got to talk about the realism of this shit. We still got to break this shit down to the realism of it, because yes, life is unfair. And you know, you could use that as an excuse or a little crutch or whatever. You know what I mean? Nobody's perfect. We all need a crutch, right? But at the same time, even though life is unfair, my nigga, and my niggettes, even though life is unfair, you can't use that as an excuse, because even though life is unfair, it's still fair. Because I feel like God is in control, and I feel like God is a fair God. What do I mean by this? I mean, like, everything don't go in our favor all the time, but in the end, it usually does work out for us. You know, a lot of times it's a blessing in disguise. Why this happened, why that didn't happen, why this girl didn't talk to you, why this dude didn't do this or do that. You know what I mean? A lot of times that's a blessing, man. Why you didn't get hired here, or who didn't want to talk to you, and all this other shit. A lot of times that shit is a blessing in disguise. So, you know, like, say one of your kids failed test or something, you know what I mean? And they thinking life ain't fair, I'm not smart and this or that. That could be a blessing in disguise to make them go harder. Say you wasn't born with a dad. I was one of those guys. I'm not born without a dad, but you didn't have a dad. Some dudes did have a dad, and I turned out, it seemed like that could have made me turn out to be a better guy than some of the dudes that had that dad, had that crutch. But when you're younger, you're looking at it as life isn't fair. I never had a grandma. I don't know what it's like to have a grandma. I don't. But guess what? Some people don't know what it's like to have a mom. You know what I mean? I have a mom. Some people never had that. One of my brothers, matter of fact, my two brothers, my older brothers, their mom is not my mom, right? My mom's not their mom. They didn't have a mom. You know what I mean? I always go back to this, man. Some people don't have arms and legs. Some people haven't. Some people was born and they can't see. You know what I mean? What do I got to complain about and then you can find anything to complain about. I'm not saying you're some superhuman person that doesn't have feelings, and you know how some people say you're in your feelings, you're a bit emotional, like you some robot and you don't have emotions or feelings. You know what I mean? The thing is, it's okay to have them, but how you gonna react on them? A man has emotions and feelings, but you got to kind of like keep that to a halt. Everybody has emotions and feelings. I guess it's how you handle it. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, I never had a grandma. You know what I mean? That and some people who had grandmas, that might have helped them become a great person. But am I going to allow, because I didn't have a grandma, to make me not become a great person? I didn't have that grandma to go talk to about this or that, or I didn't have that dad to teach me about women and this and that. When some of the younger, what y'all would call bad boys, was put on game by their dads or uncles and shit, and that's why they understood women more than I did. I had to learn off the fly. You know what I mean? So they was able to probably attract more women and shit like that. Am I going to sit back and cry about things like this? You know what I mean? Am I going to cry because I'm not as tall as LeBron James? Maybe I'm as talented as LeBron James, but I don't have the height. I'm just giving y'all examples. You, me, whoever. Some women don't look as good as other women. And by default, let's be real about it. Just because this woman look better, by default, she could have way more opportunities. Life could be way easier for her, just simply off the strength of looking better. The other woman, some of the other women, they might not get approached at all. Some women get married simply because they look good, not because they're wives. Simply because they look good. Or some men get what you would call dream girls, the most average dudes call dream girls, simply because they got money. But let's go back to the wife thing. Some women get married simply because they look good and not because they wives. That's unfair. However, women who don't, let's say, all women are beautiful in their own right, but let's just keep it to what I'm trying to, keep it to the point that I'm trying to make. Since some women might not ever experience marriage because they lack looks. And they could be the best woman ever, but they lack looks. That's unfair. It is what it is, but what can that woman do about it? Still become a great woman, so maybe the right man will see it. Some of the women who getting chose just because they look good, a lot of men are going to realize, damn, who is this woman? I don't want this woman. I don't want to get divorced. You know what I mean? Sometimes we're born in disadvantages. Like I would not trade being born black and broke for nothing. I'm glad it happened. Even though you would think them, and that doesn't mean that the other people who aren't black and they're not broke. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is this. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it for shit. I'm glad it happened because it made me a better person. I used it for my advantage. Instead of crying, oh, the white guy. I even seen, what is it, E.B. Brown in Springfield? It's the same type of company that my company is. And they don't, I've heard it from people. They don't hire black people. But they never met me. I'm probably better than every fucking guy they got there. Ain't called off in over 10 years and all that shit. Probably better than every guy they got there. But the point is this. Yeah, there's people out here that's not going to hire black people, right? And I'm not saying that, I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to say poor black guy, because you got to hear me out. Because let's be honest, it's the fucking truth. You got the majority of another race who hires people. And some of those people, deep down inside, they closet, right? So they can say, no, I don't know about him. And some of that has to do with black people. So let me explain. So a guy, maybe he's not racist, but he sees that most black people, well, they're not doing this or that. And, you know, I see most of them in the hood or on videos, and they seem a certain way. That's black people's fault though, right? But it affects me. It affects me. You know, just how some white dudes say, if she get pregnant by a black dude, she's a single mother. Ha ha ha. That'll never happen with me. I might not be with the woman, but I bet you I will be in that kid's life, right? Just like shit like that. But what I'm trying to say is, it could be a disadvantage. However, even though it could be a disadvantage because most of the, let's just say this, most of the so-called white men hire people, right? But that don't mean that God won't put me in the right place by the right dude. It could be the right white dude that hires me and change my life forever. So I can't look at it and say, well, they're not going to hire me because I'm black. Yeah, that's true. Most people might not hire you because you're black. But guess what? There's a thing called opportunity. As long as I keep trying, God's going to put me in the right place. It might be a white dude that hires me and ends up helping me become the best person I could be by giving me that opportunity. Just like my gym teacher, Mr. Anderson. When I was born, unfair, not having a father, so my mom, I'm not paying for that stupid basketball because she doesn't understand. Some women who have kids, they get it. My mom is not like that. She's older. She's old time. She doesn't understand that putting my son in basketball could actually change his life. But guess what? There's a guy called Mr. Anderson who does understand and seen stuff like that. Like, why can't he play? What's going on at home? I'll pay for his physical. And it's a white guy. But it's unfair that, you know, I'm in a situation where my mom don't know no better. Or I don't have a dad. Some of these guys who was playing football and basketball, they got dads and stuff. Unfair. But you know what? You can't let that stop you. In life, in general. You just can't let it stop you, man. No matter what it is. You only got one income in your house. You can't let it stop you. And this is what, see, I said I was going to get past the sympathy part, but I'm still saying the sympathy bullshit. Sometimes a lot of shit that people are involved in or where their life is a direct result of them. You ain't born with no arms or legs, that's not really your fault. That's clearly unfair. You know what I mean? You wasn't born to find this woman and she can just be on a yacht with another guy because she looked good. That's clearly not fair. But some of this stuff, you know, I only got one household income because I chose this guy or that guy or this girl or this guy don't have child support. He gets all his check and I got to pay child support because I chose to sleep around and shit. A lot of that stuff, a lot of life unfairness is because we brought it on ourselves. Not everything that you did in life is all your fault. Some of that shit just happened, but a lot of that shit is our fault. That's why if you take responsibility for your own actions and you try to the best of your ability, I promise you eventually it's going to work out for you. In the end, it's going to work out for you. Even a garbage can gets a steak. And I'm not saying you're a garbage can, but even a garbage can gets a steak. It's going to work out for you if you do what's right and try your hardest. Why? Because there's a thing called God. There's a thing called God. If you're doing, you're trying your hardest and you're not making dumb decisions and stuff, because you can't just be dumb out here and say, well, God help me. Nah, because there's a thing called free will. So I can't just get pregnant by a bad boy and say, well, God didn't help me and now I'm stuck, you know, with raising kids because I didn't realize that it's more of a consequence for the female than the male because he can just skate off. And here's another unfair thing. Men could get a woman pregnant men could get 3 women pregnant and still get the love of his life. Women don't even look, they overlook it. Like, oh, it don't matter. I know you got 3 baby mamas. It don't matter. Now, some women, if they smart, if they ain't got no kids, why the fuck would they do that? You know what I mean? Or maybe she got 1. Why would she get with a guy who got 4 baby mamas? You know, some are smart, but some aren't. But the point I'm trying to make is that rarely happens with a woman. The dude's going to look at it like, nah, you got that many kids by different people. I'm done. I don't want to fuck with you. That's unfair. Because what's the difference? The man's did the same thing the woman did. Why is it that the woman's the one getting paid more for it? The man can skate off and go find love, and the woman, it's harder for her because she had kids by the guy. Even if it was one guy, the guy can say, all right, we done, we breaking up, I'm gonna go find somebody else. And most women are going to overlook that because for whatever reason, I don't know why, but they do. Most men ain't. She got 3 kids, I ain't gonna really take her serious. That's unfair. Because the dude and the woman is in the same situation. It's unfair that a woman could literally have nothing going on really with herself in life and still get all kind of people in her inbox and everything. And as a man, you can have damn near everything going on and nothing happens. It's not even close. Not saying, well, you're probably going to get someone to try to fuck with you, but but that's not the point. You are a dude that got your shit together and you still don't get the same type of pull that a woman who don't got her shit together. That's clearly unfair, but that's how life is. Clearly unfair. A lot of things in life are unfair, but it's up to us to make it to our advantage. You can I'm telling you, you can find all kind of shit in life that's unfair. It's unfair that he's married and I'm not, right? And he was a player and he just all of a sudden got a wife, but I've been trying to have a wife since 18. That's unfair as fuck. But it happens for whatever reasons. Don't it usually happen like that? Like most people who played around end up still with somebody, and the people who've been waiting for somebody or whatever, you get the point. They've been trying to find somebody. A lot of them be single as hell. It's unfair, but it's the truth. Like what I said earlier about the woman, not even a wife material woman, but she gets wifed up because of her looks. That's clearly unfair. The woman who lacks the looks and stuff, she's really the wife. She, by definition, is really the wife, but she doesn't have the looks. So what do most women do? Nah, I ain't gonna fuck. Or most men do. She's not a supermodel, so nah. It's unfair to that female, because, here you go. This one girl, just because she looked better, she didn't even work for it. She just looked better. She's born looking better. She get an opportunity being a model. Now, I'm not making excuses because a woman, I feel like women, if they really work on themselves and become the best version of themselves, really any woman could be a model, technically, if she really worked on herself. Just like any man could be a high value man if he really works on himself. That's why I say a lot of it goes back to us. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Okay, I'm never going to have $100 billion, but I can have a whole lot of money and still feel like I got $100 billion. This guy was born LeBron James' son. Let's just say that. He was born LeBron James' son. It's going to be, most people ain't even going to touch the surface of what LeBron James' son is going to be just by being the sperm of fucking LeBron James. That's unfair. Think about it. He ain't got to lift one finger in his life. And his life already set just because he was born LeBron James' son. It's wild, ain't it? Or just because that was old girl, Blue, is Beyonce's daughter. She already set. That's just how it is, though. But what can you do about that? Absolutely nothing but try your best to make yourself and your life better. And then who knows? Maybe you didn't experience it with you, but since you become a better version of yourself, and then you have kids and you raise them right, and then maybe they become the Beyonce or LeBron James, and then they pay you back in the end, and you get to see them live a better life than you. You can't beat it. That's why it's important never to give up. And try your best, because like I said, even a garbage can gets a steak. It don't always work the way that certain things life might give to this one or that one might not be the way that life's going to do it for you. Again, I don't know what it's like to have a grandma. Sometimes I'll see people with grandmas or just wonder. I'll never know. I will never know what it's like to have a grandma. Unless maybe when we die, we see people like this. Other than that, I don't know. You know, and it kind of doesn't bother me sometimes, but I don't really think too deep in it because I can't do nothing about that. I don't know what it's like to have a dad. You see LeBron James and his son, that's craziness good. Like, you can't even describe it good. But I don't know. I'll never know what that's like. Might not even never know what it's like to have a kid. But should I let that get me down? What about the people who don't know what it's like to have two arms like me? Or what if the guy's short and I'm not short? What if he has a small, you know what, and I don't? It's just so much shit going on. That's why you got to be happy for what you got going on and make the best of what you got going on. You know what I mean? And you can't complain about everything going. If you complain, you stay the same. You can't complain about everything not going your way because a lot of that shit is in your power to where you could fix it. Or it's because of something you did, some choice you made. And people are steady saying life ain't unfair. Well, a lot of times it was fair for you. The ball was in your court, but you chose to fumble the motherfucker. Like Felicia was probably some fine ass woman, but Felicia didn't want to listen, or she got too big headed because she looked so good when she was younger, and then later she become the Felicia on Friday. And now, oh, life ain't fair. Nah, life was fair. You look better than most women. Most women wish they had your looks and all that, and you fumbled it. Just saying. Some women literally have no hair. And then they see women with hair. How's that fair? What'd she do to get that? Nothing. Nothing. I'm just saying, I'm just giving you an example. Some women have nice looking bodies. Like, she got a nice ass. She's not. And this girl don't. What did she do to get that? Absolutely nothing. Unfair as fuck. Unless she fucking got surgery or something. But as I look back, man, most of that shit, as I look back on my life and as I look and observe other people's life, and I look and see who really be trying and who really be trying and they make good decisions and shit like that, their life seems to be good. It might not be perfect, but it's good. But then as I look back and see people who fucking up and doing bullshit, then it makes sense. Like, all right, I see. Because I just feel like this, man. I feel like if you have good intentions and you try your best, I just feel like God got the rest. That rhymes. If you have good intentions to try your best, God got the rest. Nah, for real, though. That's just how I feel. But if you want to be foolish, like, okay, I'm going to be foolish and deal with women that I know ain't no good. Okay, well, I'm probably going to end up on child support. I can say life ain't unfair, but you knew what the fuck you was doing. You chose to do it, though, so it is what it is. You want to chase pussy all night instead of being like this guy going to the gym or whatever, and that guy going to the gym, hitting the books or whatever. Don't hate on that guy and say life is unfair after the fact you done this and you seen what he was doing. Yeah, he wasn't getting the women like you, but he will in the end. He going to have all the choice he want. Because life is going to be unfair for you eventually, and you made it that way. You're going to look at him and say life is going to be unfair when... Right now, it seems like he looking at you like, man, I got to do these books, man. My dad on me. You know what I mean? He don't let me do nothing. Kind of like Boys in the Hood. The other boys seemed like they was having fun, and the other dude thought his dad was picking on him and shit. You know what I mean? It seemed like they was winning and having all the fun, but in the end, he's the one that's going to win. You know what I mean? That's just the best. That's a good way to put it. That's how it be a lot of times. Yeah, they getting all the women and all that, but in the end, you the one winning. And then they gonna hate on you because they look like they're 60 years old and all this other shit with kids everywhere and all that. Then they have the nerve to hate on you because you did a better choice. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times you had the grandmas, the brothers, all that. As I look back, as an example, giving y'all an example, as I look back, like, you had it made. I didn't even know what a bedroom was until 16, all this other shit. You had it made. Life was unfair to me, but somehow, some way, when you stick with it, and you do what's right. And they probably got big-headed, lazy, and all that other shit. And then the roles, damn homie, you in high school, you was the man homie, basically. So I hear a lot of talking about, paying bills, I'm stuck on my own and this and that. And I'm not saying that you got pregnant on your own, or you got a woman pregnant on your own, or created a baby on your own, shall I say. But, I mean, a lot of times we got to look at ourselves first, man. Everything in life we cannot change. But most of that shit we can change, man. That's why even complain about shit that don't go right for us? Let's try to find solutions. I can't change certain things. Like, let's just say that most men are going to do what they do when they deal with women, which is going to make most women be a certain way, like bad women, because men are doing them wrong, and same vice versa. I can't change that. All I can do is do what I do and stay away from the fuckery. I mean, I could try to change it, get with a woman and try to change it. It's just going to backlash me. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things you can't change. So why would I try? I'm trying to change things I can change. It took me a long time to get that shit. Like most of this world, when it comes to marriage and shit like this, a lot of people are going to cheat and all this, lie and all this other shit. I can't change that shit. If I never get married, it is what it is. But I'm not going to try to force it. And just so I can say, oh, I got married. Fuck that. I'd rather not get married if I'm going to end up divorced. I can't change the world in the way it is. You know what I mean? It's a certain way, and that's what it is. Only thing I could do is make sure my life is in a good position. Make sure I don't pick the wrong woman so I'm not on child support. Or if you're a woman watching, vice versa. You're not going to change these men. So you got to pick the right one. Plain and simple. You're not changing the world. It's impossible. But you can change your world, or make sure your world doesn't be affected by the bullshit in this world. But that's not what some people do. They'll sit and cry about how they're struggling and all that. They don't self-reflect. But how did this come to this? Why not a lawyer? Why not doing this or that? Why not a female lawyer, or why not a male doctor or something? What did I do? How can I fix this? How can I catch up in this race? I'm behind. They don't want to do that though. You know, and since they don't want to self-reflect and blame themselves first, even if they can point fingers. I could point fingers at failed relationships and shit, but why would I do that? Nothing I could do to change that. Nothing I could do to change who they are, or even if it was all their fault, it does not fucking matter. Only thing I could change is how I pick and who I pick. That's it. Learn from that. That's all I could do. All the pointing finger ain't gonna change shit. All the pointing fingers that women this, women that ain't gonna change nothing. And a lot of men don't want to hear this shit when I say this shit about. They think it's simping when you say it's not about pointing the finger at the females. They're gonna do what they want to do, and if you're a woman watching, same vice versa. It's not about pointing the finger at the opposite gender. They're gonna do what they want to do, but what are you gonna do about it? You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna maneuver around the women that want to do that shit. They want to do that, and then they can't fuck with me. It's that simple. And I don't care if I never had it. I could be alone for the rest of my life. That's all right. I might not have a relationship, just like I didn't have a grandma, but I'm gonna have other things. Some people never had a mom. So I got a mom. I never had a grandma though, and I never will. But what about, okay, they got a relationship, but they never took a trip here or there, like I can. So it's, or some people don't have arms. I do. I'm not gonna sit around and cry about some fucking relationship or not having a wife or whatever the fuck when I got arms and legs. There's people with no damn arms and legs, or people sick or in jail or whatever. Ain't no way I'm doing that, man. Because you can always find something to complain about, but you can always find something to be happy about too. And I think that's where people don't get it, man. It's about finding things that you could be happy for. When you always looking for shit that you can be happy about, it's hard to find shit that you can be mad about. Because you're focusing on the better shit in your life instead of the bullshit. It doesn't mean that you ignore the bullshit, because you can't ignore it, because sometimes you gotta figure out why that happened or how to avoid it happening again. So you can't just completely ignore the negative shit. But I'm talking about as far as your attitude on life and being happy. You should focus on what's going right more than what's going wrong. You only focus on what's going wrong to avoid it from happening again, or to try to stop it from happening. Not to sit around moping and crying, oh, she played me, she lied to me. I don't give a fuck. Okay, she lied and played to me. Yeah, I'm stinging a little bit, but who cares? I'm about to go hit these weights or study this book or something. I don't give a fuck. You can't. Because why would I let that affect me? It doesn't. 80 billion women could lie to me. I'm not going to let that stop me from giving the right woman a chance, though. Because the right woman's going to prove that she's the right woman, so you can't say, well, how would you know? She's going to prove it. I could be like, well, fuck all of them, man. I ain't doing that shit, right? Or I'm not going to let the world stop me because, you know, it's mainly ruled by Jewish and white men. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be the best version I could be. I'm probably going to be better than a lot of them. Don't care about no car, that privileged car they got. That's not going to stop me. Oh, well. I got a card called God. Like I said, yeah, you might be this race and you might have the upper hand, but God might lead me to the right person that's the same race as you that's going to give me the opportunity. He might give me the opportunity over you. But that's some crazy shit about that E.B. Brown shit. Whatever they're called in Springfield, where they don't hire black drivers. But they probably don't have one driver in there that meets the criteria of me. And that's what they get. They don't deserve a guy like me. You know, when people do shit like that, I'm not hiring them because they black or white or whatever. You don't deserve those people. And I don't think the Most High is going to put you over that way. Because the Most High knows them people's hearts. So why would God put you over there anyway? They don't deserve that. And some people reject you, sleep on you, betray you and shit like that because they don't deserve you. They just simply don't. Or they're just stupid. So you wondering, well, why they reject me, or why do they come back and keep playing games? And because a lot of times it be their karma. Like they come back to try to use you, but then God, or not, I don't know if it's God or whatever, fate, you know, puts that back. Let's say a woman keeps coming back to, damn, Tawan's a good one, let me go back. And then when, but she already fucked up, and she has to serve that karma, right? So when she does come back, you know, the devil might sprinkle that one guy that she likes more back to pull her right back away. That's her karma. Like, some people are not being liked by certain people because of karma. The best way I can explain it from a male's point of view is, some women don't like the right guy. I ain't gonna say good or bad, because we all good and bad it's a choice. Some women don't like the right guy because they're karma. What it look like a woman played all these men and then she's gonna like the right guy and just roll off into the sunset? Why? Why does she deserve that? Or a man? Why does a man that even though I said earlier I said they end up with somebody. I didn't say it was the right person. They do seem to end up with somebody after being a player because they're good at attracting people because they didn't dealt with so many people. But like I was saying, even men who are players, usually they fall for this one girl and in the end they get played. Why? Because they're karma. Or they don't even get with the woman. She don't even want him. He can have all them women, but this one don't want him, the one he wants. Or he chooses the wrong one and gets played. He rejects the ones that are good and chooses the wrong one. Or should I say he rejects the one he should have picked. Same thing with females a lot of times. A lot of men don't get this. Why she rejected me for that guy who treats her like shit? This is what she deserves. She must have done something. And now karma is causing her to like that wrong guy. Or not like you, should I say. The one that'll never hurt him. Or the one, or vice versa. The one that will never hurt her, or the one that won't hurt him. Because a lot of times the people be thinking about giving a good one a chance, and the devil come with that bullshit, that temptation of the bullshit again. It could be old people from the past or whatever, and it draws them back a lot of times. Because they're not supposed to be around you. A lot of times God be protecting us, man. When you do good, God is going to protect you. I've seen it happen too many times. Where I be like, I don't, like, you just having a conversation with a chick, like, I don't be worried about a woman's phone, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Woman she gonna do what she gonna do. She gonna do what she gonna do, basically. And I basically believe, like, if a woman try to play me, God's gonna expose it. A lot of women laugh at that. Like, how's God gonna tell you I'm cheating on you or playing you? Ha ha ha. And then guess what? They think that it's all good, and then God exposes them. Like, I warned you. You ain't listen. I told you God is going to expose you if you're playing games. No, he won't, because I played them with all the other guys. Yeah, them guys probably deserved that karma. But if you're dealing with a person that doesn't deserve that and is on the side of the Most High, that's not going to happen. You will be exposed. I've seen it too many times on a personal level. On a personal level. Whenever I get that feeling like something ain't right with this, I know something ain't right. Nah, you're tripping. It ain't. Yeah, I like you. Blah blah blah. And then the Most High exposes it, because you know you questioning, like, maybe I am tripping. Nah, she ain't that bad of a girl. It ain't her. It's just me tripping. Then the Most High exposes. Like, all right, I gave you the feeling. You didn't listen. Now I'm about to show you some actions based off them feelings that I've been giving you. Or it could be a woman. Women call it their intuition. Some of those dudes that these women can't stop liking, or wonder why he won't like me. Let's say a woman's fucking a dude. Well, it's kind of past you. Now you kind of passed the line of where you shouldn't have passed, but let's just say you end up fucking a dude and shit. And you just wondering, why won't he like me? Why won't he be with me and shit like that? You probably think he's perfect and all this other shit, but, you know, if you was to get with that guy, he might try to lock you in a room, or who knows, man. He might try to get you pregnant and then dip out. Now you got to deal with that forever. You just never know. A lot of times it's God protecting you, man. Rejection is a blessing. It's not fucking, and I'm talking clear rejection too. Like, it's a blessing, man. It's not something you should be mad about. Why does she like that guy and not me? Dog, birds of a feather flock together. She likes the one that treats her like shit, cause obviously she can't be shit. There's no way a solid ass woman or dude just likes somebody that treats them like shit. It don't make sense. And if it does happen, eventually they're gonna get away from that. So I never wonder or care about why she likes the bad guy instead of men that actually want to be with her. You already know what time it is. I've already explained this shit. And the same thing with y'all females. So don't worry about it. Worry about you. Focus on you. Find other ways to be happy. Okay, I can't have a wife, and not saying that I can't, but there's a chance that I can't. All right, I can't have a wife and children. How else can I be happy in life? You see what I mean? How else can I be happy in life? There's other ways. When the shit that we go through personally, some shit you just can't change. All right, I got 2 kids, 3 kids, by a loser. And it's going to be hard for me to attract the right guy. Right? That's something I got to deal with, right? All right, but how can I go about attracting the right guy? Because it's going to be hard as fuck, right? I guess I got to become the right woman. And that's why I argue with a lot of men about, oh, she got a kid, she's damaged. No, sometimes, most of the time, yes. But sometimes when a woman or a man has a kid, it actually makes them become the great woman or man that they become. Sometimes it took that kid. Sometimes it takes fucking up in life to actually get you to where you need to be in life. A lot of people, though, they fuck up and they never learn. But a lot of us, we learn and we become better from the fucking up. Why? Because you didn't sit back and pout and say life is unfair, blah, blah, blah. Now you pointed the finger at yourself. You looked in the mirror and you was a grown-ass person and said, I'm going to fix this. And if I can't fix it, I'm going to make it at least better. For instance, say you scratched a car. Damn, I can't get that scratch off perfectly. But I can make it to where you don't notice it damn near. Same thing with life. I can't make it to the NBA. But I could do something else. I could become a businessman. Can't make it to the NBA because I just decided to smoke weed or some shit. Fucked up my life, right? Let's just say that. But there's second chances, third chances. Every day you wake up, there's more chances. Some stuff you just never gonna be able to fix because windows of opportunity. But you can find other things that can make you happy or make up for that you don't have. Some people can't have kids, but they want kids. So maybe they adopt some kid that is in need of a great parent. And they still end up loving, or it could be a step kid. They can get with a woman with kids. And they end up loving that kid, or they adopt a kid just like their kids. Same experience, damn near. Same type of love, experience. You get the point. I ain't about to go through all that shit. Anyways, I'm done talking to y'all anyway, so y'all need to just let me go and make sure that y'all are not complaining so much and focusing on what's not going right in your life. Focusing on what is going right so you can be happy, and focusing on things that you can actually make better in your life or change if you do focus on the bad shit. Because you got to focus on, you got to pay attention to the bad shit too, unfortunately, but only to change it or to make that. The bad shit is a mess that you made over there. Or maybe you didn't make it. Maybe it just dropped. Life dropped it. Accident. Some shit spilled on the floor, basically, if you want to use it as a metaphoric thing. You could clean up that mess completely. Or maybe you can't clean it up completely, like I said with the scratch on the car, but you can get it to the point that it's almost unnoticeable. You know what I mean? And that's what we gotta do. We can't focus on shit we can't change, man. We just can't. There's no point. We can only focus on what we can change. And not just with money or weight, losing weight and all this other shit, but you inside, you can't forget your inside. Or if you got kids, all that shit. Focus on the shit you can change, man. And be happy for the stuff that you got. Don't worry about things you can't change. And don't worry about things you don't got. Some stuff you can get that you don't got. Like, say you want a Rolls Royce, you can get that. Just ain't got it yet, type shit. Or maybe you do want a family. You might not have it yet. But you can get it. It's not impossible. But then there's some things that you're just not going to get. You're just not going to get it, and that's okay. That's okay, man. Like, I'm not going to get a grandma. Right? But there's somebody who's not going to have legs. Or not going to have a mom. Or dad, or whatever. I can go on and on about this shit. I hope y'all get this shit. I'm out. I wish that slow connection with the fucking move so I can fucking